Hey there, ZGGA family. Coach Morgan here, and if you're missing the gym as much as I am right now, we've made a series of videos for you to get your workout on at home. Let's get our bodies moving with jumping jacks. Stretch those arms up for straight jumps. Make sure we're pushing through our toes on every single jump. Remember that the goal for tuck jumps is to bring your knees up to your chest. Don't let those toes touch your bottom. Keep your chest up on these straddle jumps. Leaving your arms up will help. Now let's warm up our arms with some arm circles. Be sure to make a full circle and squeeze those ears at the top. Now that we're warm, let's get to stretching. Let's start by standing in a straddle, feet just a little wider than shoulder width apart. Keep those knees straight as you reach down to one foot. Don't forget the other side. Now let's reach to the middle. Our goal is to get our hands flat on the floor without letting those knees bend. Next, let's stand up and scooch those feet together. Reach your hands down to the floor. It's okay if you can't touch. You can hang onto your legs or reach down to the floor. Just make sure your knees are locked out. Next, let's sit in our butterfly stretch. Place your hands on your knees and push down. Hope you cleaned your feet today. As you reach your hands back for the shoulder stretch, make sure your pinkies are close together. Link your pinkies if need be. Practice straight legs and pointed toes while you're waiting. When we sit on our knees to do our wrist stretch, make sure you squeeze your heels together. This way, we're stretching our toe point while stretching our wrists. Lean over those shoulders and push down on your hands to get the best stretch. Rock front to back, then side to side, at least 5 times. Flip those hands backwards and sit back on your heels. You should feel a stretch all the way up your arms. Then flip those hands over and repeat the process. Chest up and hands on your knees for these lunges. Flex that foot and reach down towards your toes. Be sure that your front knee is pointing up to the ceiling on your splits and your back knee is pointed straight down to the floor. Let's do the same 3 stretches on the other leg. Push your hips forward to get a good stretch. Watch that your front knee does not pass your toes. Make sure your hips are up tall. Don't sit on your foot. My favorite way to practice splits is on a line. Give it a try if you can. Challenge yourself to get every part of your leg on the line. Elbows on the ground for middle splits. If you can, put your whole chest down. This is another good one to do on a line, or up against a wall, or even the couch. Push your belly button up to the ceiling and keep your heels flat on your bridge. Try and push those shoulders past your hands. It's time to rock and roll. I want you to try and make every single part of your spine touch the floor, one vertebrae at a time. Coming up next is a basic skills practice, but before then, go get a sip of water. You've earned it. We'll start with our releve walks. 10 steps forward and 10 steps back. I want you to go as high on your toes as you can and squeeze your arms to your ears. This will help stop the wiggle wobbles. On our kicks, put your arms out in a T and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let's do 5 kicks on each leg for a total of 10. On your arabesque kicks, be sure to squeeze your knees extra hard. Don't let your chest bob back and forth. We shouldn't look like woodpeckers. Step, kick, lunge, needle, stand. Repeat this pattern on both legs, 2 times each. Try and match my movements. Proper handstand form is so important. You'll see a handstand in some form or another on every single event in gymnastics. You don't have to go all the way up, just make sure your feet start and end in the exact same position. Work on your handstand at least 3 times. Let's move on to cartwheels. Cartwheels are all about opposites. Remember to end in the opposite direction in which you started. We should also be ending with our opposite foot in front. Practice your cartwheel 3 times. Thanks for stretching with me. Follow our Facebook page to stay updated with weekly challenges and more videos.